Why hello there friend, I'm Clive, and if you're a fan of stories that will have you sitting, staying and begging for more, you've barked up the right tree. Today's post is titled, Am I Wrong for Marrying My New Wife with My Late Ex-Wife's Wedding Ring? From the user Lawfulness Forward 536. This might be a tough bone to chew, so let's just get stuck in. I, 53-year-old male, married my long-term fiancée, now wife, Millie, last week. We have a child together, 9 months old female, who I will call Penny, and I have an older daughter with my ex-wife, who I will call Bianca, 24-year-old female. Millie and Bianca do not see eye to eye, and Bianca has been very low contact with me for the last few years as a result of several disagreements between the two. These stemmed from Millie moving into my house and taking over a room Bianca used as a music studio, and Millie taking ill at Bianca's wedding, which Bianca perceived as Millie trying to steal the spotlight. Bianca has only met her little sister 2 or 3 times, and always insists on meeting her outside my house with my wife not present. After my ex-wife died, I kept her wedding ring, engagement ring, and other bits of jewellery. Bianca immediately inherited some of the jewellery, and I kept other, most important, bits back, including the wedding and engagement rings, without telling Bianca. When Millie was pregnant with Penny, I revealed to Bianca I had her mother's engagement ring, and offered it to her if she would come to the baby shower and participate in our family. She turned me down, refused to come to the shower, and has never expressed any interest in her mother's other jewellery since. I had not directly told Bianca I had her mother's wedding ring, but she also never asked. So I decided that, since Bianca had decided to turn down the promise of the engagement ring, she would not be too fussed about other jewellery. My ex-wife's wedding ring was very beautiful with a very distinctive stone, and I liked the symbolism of my former and future wives being connected, so I asked Millie whether she would like to use the ring. She was absolutely delighted as she loves the ring, and agreed. So I invited Bianca to the wedding, and she eventually agreed, with the promise of not being in any family photos and not having to attend the reception. I thought this was a good compromise that would allow us to rebuild the relationship slowly. There was an argument when Millie refused to invite Bianca's wife, as the wedding is in a Catholic church, but I calmed Bianca down and agreed to sit her with her grandparents and aunts at the ceremony. Millie was absolutely delighted that Bianca agreed to come, as she really wanted to start to build bridges and reconcile. Bianca attended the wedding and all went well until it came to the exchange of rings. As the rings were presented, Bianca must have recognised Millie's ring and simply stood up and walked out the church. We did not realise she had left until after the ceremony, and Millie was absolutely beside herself. It completely ruined the ceremony. She was drunk and cried the entire night. She's become extremely depressed and does nothing but lie on the sofa. I tried to contact Bianca that night and managed to get through to her wife. She called Millie a B-word and a manipulator who stole Bianca's heirloom. This is not true. I have since been blocked by Bianca and her wife, and this has completely ruined the memory of our special day. I do plan to check on Bianca's well-being at some point, but in the meantime, was I wrong? Heading straight into some of the comments now, as they're pretty unanimous on the situation. A user who has since deleted said, 1. Bianca didn't destroy the wedding. She left so silently that you didn't notice. 2. Your wife got drunk and threw a pity party for herself because clearly not enough attention was on her, the bride. 3. Your wife should have known better than to accept the ring. It's used by another woman and it should have been Bianca. 4. Between point 2 and point 3, I'd say Millie is a pretty toxic person. No wonder Bianca hates her. I promise you she was putting on an act at Bianca's wedding. 5. You tried to use the ring to bribe your daughter. Holy crap. You are a very transactional person. That's not a compliment. 6. Take all of your ex-wife's jewellery, including that ring, put it in a box and have a third party like her wife come pick it up. That's the bare minimum of what you should do. Say nothing, ask for nothing. 7. Your daughter may never forgive you, but 6 is the only way. Edit. Correct reference to Bianca's wife, who wasn't invited to the wedding. Shishkoko says, of course Millie was delighted with the ring. It's a symbol of her husband choosing her above his daughter. She now gets to wear it every day and rub in Bianca's face for the rest of her life. You and your wife are both a-holes. Next up is Jaded Kitty with, "Hey, update us when your kid goes no contact, okay? You're the a-hole and I'm gonna pretend this is fake. No one can be this ignorant, right?" And finally, Campatabri, who simply writes, "Yes, just yes." So what does Clive think? Bianca, his daughter, clearly has unresolved issues with Millie. They've had multiple disagreements, and Bianca has kept her distance. It's no surprise that she would react strongly to seeing her mother's wedding ring on Millie's finger. Lawfulness Forward 536 mentioned that he offered Bianca her mother's engagement ring in exchange for coming to a baby shower, which she refused. This sounds a bit transactional and will have added to the tension. This situation needed more thought and sensitivity. Bianca showed up to the wedding, but when she saw that ring, she hightailed it out of there faster than a dog chasing a squirrel. Let's put it in dog terms. Imagine if I gave my old favourite chew toy to a new dog in the house without asking the other pups how they felt about it. They'd be barking mad. The user should have talked to Bianca first and maybe found a different way to include his past in his new marriage. Humans, remember to talk to each other and think about everyone's feelings. It will make your pack stronger, and always, always give plenty of belly rubs and treats. Those make everything better. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a new paw-picked post. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.